Alright, how you going everybody? So my spray guns arrived today from the UK, pretty quick. I ordered them Friday night, or no, sorry, Friday morning, and they actually arrived here yesterday, but nobody's home to collect the parcel, so the courier re-dropped them off today. So I got this is the 1.3mm Devilbiss, and it's the starting line SLG, and this is the, you can read that, it's the all the crap on the end of it, doesn't really sort of say much. So yeah, hopefully this works alright. Looks alright to me, like, I don't know, I haven't sprayed it so I can't really tell you. And it's come with a little, with a brush cleaning sort of kit and the spanner and bits and pieces. So that's going to be obviously for my colour and my clear coat. And this is the other one I got, which is a A&I F1N Super S, and it's a 1.8mm. Just to show you the other end of the box so you can sort of see that. 1.8. So yeah, this one does come in a few different tip sizes. I'm not 100% sure that one. I think there's only a couple of tip sizes in that cheaper Devilbiss. But yeah, this is very similar to the one I bought last time, but it's not quite. I think the other one was like sort of a level up, but this would be fine for high board primer. Hopefully they've both got a decent fan on them, and spray pretty good. So this is all that comes with that. It just comes with a basic spanner, and the pots do interchange, which is kind of handy. They both screw on into each other, which is really quite handy. Yeah, so that's about all I can tell you. And they beat all the other bits I've bought and ordered for the car, and like the little sanding discs from a die grinder, beating them, getting here. Suspension parts from just over in the mainland, like basically in the next state where the boat comes in between between Australia mainland and Tasmania. Like, so yeah, like, it was less than a week and they were here, just a few days really. And the other parts that I ordered, like car parts, couldn't even get here in that time. So like getting the stuff from spray guns direct in the UK, yeah, God, if you want something, God, they get it there quick. Yeah. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to tell you the other night was I've ordered a fuel tank repair kit, because my tank's pretty rusty on the inside, as I've showed in an earlier video. And that comes, it's a 3-part kit. There's one that goes in and cleans all the crap and neutralises all the rust and must loosen it all up and gets it out of the tank. And then there's another wash or whatever you put through, and that neutralises everything and clean, sort of like, I suppose it's like putting a rust converter in there, and it sort of seals that. And then there's a paint product that you put in there, and you seal the tank up, and then you sort of roll it around and up and down and let it run into every crevice, and that actually seals everything and puts like a fresh lining in the tank. And then then you can use it after, I don't know, a couple of days or whatever, once it's cured. So I've got that coming as well. So yeah, I can't wait for all that stuff to get here. I've actually taken the next 2 weeks off work, so I can spend a bit of time on this thing, so I can get this. I want to get this thing back on its wheels, and I want to get all the metal work done, all that sort of finished off. And I'd like to try and maybe start sort of sort of start getting into a little bit of sort of the final prep work for the body. You know, like sort of putting the old skimmer filler in here and there where it needs it, and then, you know, blowing, I don't know, 5-6 coats of pied build on it, and then start blocking it back and letting it cure off. Like it's a bit cool at the moment. I'm probably lucky here because it doesn't really get at night, like it can get low, but during the day, if you have a good sunny day, you could still getting, what would we say, like sort of 13-14 degrees C. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I can't think. But anyway, so that's still, with a bit of sun, like it's still paintable, like just. But as long as you get a reasonable sort of temperature, you know, I can roll, once I get this thing back on its wheels, I can roll it out in the sun for a bit, let the steel warm up, and then, you know, I can blow a few coats of primer on it and let it cure off, and get a bit of body back in this thing, and start heading towards getting paint on it. My plan is I want to have it painted by Christmas time and putting it back together. So I want to get the majority, well, I wouldn't say the majority, but I want to get a big leap on it in the next couple of weeks. If I can, sort of really sort of get that front end back together, get the suspension all sorted out, and a lot of those sort of things. So anyway, that's the little look at the spray guns. You've been staring at that for a while, I've been crapping on for a few minutes. So yeah, that's the 1.8mm A&I and the 1.3mm baseline starter line Devilbiss. And like really, like I know these guys go out and spend shitloads of money on them, but what that to me, like it's like it doesn't look nasty cheap. And the same with this one. Like I've got a cheap gun over home, and it doesn't feel the quality of these. Like if it's going to be Devilbiss, like it's going to be reasonable quality. Like even if it is a cheap one, it's still going to be reasonable. They're going to have some sort of standards. So hopefully these are spray good. We'll find out the next few weeks, especially with this one anyway. And yeah, we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, if these other bits arrive over the next couple of days, I'll do a video of that stuff too. Alrighty, cheers.